I've been asked a lot lately, what's the difference in servicing the Ford Transit-based Wonder RV that we have now from Leisure Travel Vans and the Sprinter-based versions of the Leisure Travel Vans Unity, which is on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. Well, even before that, we had lots of other Sprinters, Class B Sprinters, and it would cost me about $200 every time I did an oil change. Well, I just had the first oil change on this, and the cost was $55. So that's a big difference right there in the amount of service cost in servicing a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter versus the Ford Transit. There are also lots of Ford dealers. I went to my local Ford dealer, and they were unsure whether they could do the oil change. They brought it in, and it barely fit through the garage door opening, and then it got on the rack, and this unit is 25 feet long, and it took from one end of the rack to the other, and they could hardly shut the door. And because of the air conditioning unit and the 10 feet height, they were unable to get the unit all the way up on the rack, and they had to kind of do the oil change underneath. It was doable, but they suggested that I find a Ford dealer that has a longer rack and a taller door the next time I get this thing serviced. But the big cost difference for me is another reason why I really like this Ford Transit. $55 for an oil change versus over $200 for the Sprinter. That's what we had been paying at Sprinter dealers and at Mercedes-Benz dealers. So service and availability, you got to rate the Transit pretty high on that. All right, I'm Mike Wendland. Hope that helped.